Right everyone, it is Finn here, and in today's video I'll be telling you guys everything you need to know about Messi's new Barcelona contract. Now for those of you who don't know, Lionel Messi, one of the greatest footballers of all time, is without a contract and without a football club for the first time in his 20-year senior football career, but is supposedly about to sign a new 5-year contract with Barcelona that would keep him at the Catalonian Giants until 2026. And like most things football, this has sparked some serious debates. Of course, there are three things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and the Messi-Ronaldo debate. Many people are saying that Messi needs to leave Barcelona and succeed in a different league to be considered the best footballer of all time, while many people think that he can do just that while staying at Barcelona. Obviously, in today's video, I'm going to be touching a tiny bit on that subject and really applying my opinion to that. I will be putting a bit of input and what I think on that subject matter. But as I said in today's video, the main focus is Messi's new 5-year contract with Barcelona. I'm going to be telling you guys everything that this contract withholds in terms of what it does to La Liga, Barcelona, and Lionel Messi itself. Now in front of me I do have an article which I think explains the matter quite well in terms of Messi's contract, or the secrets within the contract, which of course, if you guys like regular football news and you want to keep updated on the football world, please do consider subscribing to this channel. I will be doing more content like this in the future. So of course, if you guys like regular football news content, please do consider subscribing to my channel. All you beautiful gentlemen, gentlewomen, gentle people, whoever is subscribed and watches my content. But getting straight into this article, obviously looking at Messi, he's been at Barcelona since 2000. That's before I was born. That is absolutely mental to think about. And obviously it is said that he will be signing a new 5-year contract. But looking at this article, obviously no pen has been put to paper yet. Nothing has been negotiated and has gone through quite yet. So you know what? This may not actually happen. But you know what, many people believe that this will be the case and Messi will end up staying at Barcelona, which I don't have a huge problem for that. Look, I'm a huge Messi fan. I mean, I respect Messi and Ronaldo both ways. I think the fact that Ronaldo has succeeded in many leagues, I mean, great for him. Obviously, that is a seriously good legacy, but I don't feel like Messi has to move to a different club to be a legend or to be considered the best of all time. I think he can do that at Barcelona. I mean, many people consider Maldini the best defender of all time. I mean, he spent his entire career at AC Milan and he's still working at AC Milan today. But you know what, I think that's a totally opinionated thing. Now looking at the article a bit further on in terms of depth, 5 years could be 2, which obviously the player's new contract is expected to be a 5-year contract to keep him at the club until 2026. However, it is widely expected the number 10, Lionel Messi, will only play for the La Liga side for the next couple of years. He could then move to the MLS, obviously Major League Soccer, the American League, and act as a club ambassador, remaining on the Barcelona payroll, which that would be really interesting. So is he considering signing a 5-year contract, going there as an ambassador but not playing for Barcelona for 5 years? In essence, the club would be able to spread the money over Messi's final contract over several years. Okay, so it's either I'm not understanding this completely, I might be a complete moron, or I don't agree with this. So basically they're considering paying Messi X amount even though he's not going to be playing at the club forever, which if that is the case, I don't agree with that. Obviously I think Barcelona, in order for them to move forward, they are going to have to let go of Messi eventually. I mean, he's sucking in all of the income that they are making, especially considering the fact that Barcelona are in debt. But as I said, maybe I am misunderstanding the situation. But I mean, if you're going to have the likes of Lionel Messi and pay him millions a year, you might as well play him, is what I'm essentially saying. But I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below before I continue reading this article. If Messi had to leave Barcelona, which club do you think he should go to succeed, to become the best in the world? Do you think he has to go to an Inter Milan, a Juventus, a PSG? I want to hear your opinions on the matter. But next thing that you guys need to know about the Messi contract is Messi's pay cut. Obviously, as I said, Barcelona pay him millions a year and Barcelona are struggling financially, so they would have to cut back financially. The forward's previous contract was worth over 500 million euros. I just can't even contemplate that amount of money. I mean, genuinely, that would last your family. Like, your family would never have to work again until the end of the Earth's existence with that amount of money. I mean, I still can't believe that amount of money even exists. Okay, so 500 million euros, and was the most lucrative in the history of professional sports, which I mean, I'm not surprised. There's not that amount of money thrown around absolutely everywhere. For Messi to stay, given the problem of the coronavirus pandemic and given Barcelona's already complicated financial situation, it was clear that a major salary cut would be necessary. Yeah, I would say so, to be honest with you. I mean, so what? You can't buy an island every week with your salary anymore. I think Messi will survive, to be honest with you. The reports on Wednesday spoke about a salary reduction of approximately 50%. Oh, so boohoo, he would earn 250 million then, or whatever his salary is. I think he'd still get on quite fine, but at the end of the day, I don't know why Barcelona are trying so much to hold on to the likes of Messi. I think they have to do some serious thinking. I think they're just digging themselves a hole deeper and deeper that they won't be able to get out of, to be honest with you. That will be a major help for the Catalan club, not only because it makes Messi's own contract more viable, but because the example is set for other high earners in the squad. Could be significant. Well, yeah, at the end of the day, I think everyone's just being pushed to the side because of Messi in terms of his contract, in terms of his importance at the club. I don't know, I think he's made too much of a priority at Barcelona. I do think they have to almost push him aside, sell him to another club, but the problem is they can't sell Messi because he's getting paid too much, he is worth too much, and at the end of the day, that is costing Barcelona. La Liga's economic control, even with Messi's huge pay cut, the deal still isn't over the finish line. Barcelona need to register Messi and their other summer signings. Yeah, that's true, because with Messi, how much he costs. I mean, as I said, Barcelona are in huge financial debt, and because of that, they can't add the likes of Memphis Depay, Sergio Aguero, and Eric Garcia, their new signings. They can't add them to the club's squad because of, it's obviously financial troubles. They don't have enough to add them to the squad because they have passed payments limits or salary cap. They have passed the salary cap. And at the end of the day, I don't know how Barcelona, such a huge business at the end of the day, not just a football club, but such a huge business, has allowed something like this to happen through La Liga, and they must meet the league's spending requirements. They've obviously passed the salary cap. And we see this throughout all sports. We see the likes of Saracens, a really well-known rugby club. Obviously, they passed the salary cap over the last 2 years. They were relegated because of that. They were punished like that. And hopefully Barcelona would wish not to go through the same kind of trauma. I think Barcelona are quite lucky in that regard, that they're not punished other ways because of that. With these requirements based on income and savings, and with Barcelona struggling in both of those areas, it is still going to be a major struggle to ensure all the jigsaw pieces fit together properly. As I said, I think it's something that makes me sound like a broken record, but it is a hole that Barcelona have dug themselves in, and it really does make me sound like a broken record. The players who could have to make way, so obviously because of all of this, because of financially, Barcelona might have to let some players go, and rightfully so. They are paying a lot of money, not just on salary, but I mean transfer fees. They have spent an absolute fortune over the last few years. Barcelona have already cleared some wages by moving Trinco, I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry, the obviously Portuguese player who is on loan at Wolves, Firpo, who's gone to the likes of Leeds, Conrad and Todibo, and obviously Aliena, who really promising Barcelona youngster, and I really hope he does have a bright future. But this is like putting pennies into a piggy bank and hoping it'll prove enough to save up for Ferrari. I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, you're not going to buy a Ferrari with pennies. Those are, yes, a lot of players you've gotten rid of, but at the end of the day, they weren't making a big enough mark in the bank for it to save Barcelona. Obviously, moving on to clear the space necessary for Messi, a big name star, or big name stars will have to depart. Obviously, the likes of Coutinho, probably rightfully so. He hasn't been at the top of his game for quite a few years. Dembele, he's been a bit of an injury problem. And Antoine Griezmann, once again, a player who never really lived up to his expectation at Barcelona. Those are big players that are costing the club a lot of money. But whether they should just do that to keep Messi, I don't agree with. I think they should get rid of those players, but they need to get rid of Messi as well if they want to financially recover from a situation like this. But obviously a huge problem with Barcelona is the fact that market-wise, they depend a lot on Messi. Without the likes of Messi, they're not going to sell as many jerseys. They're not going to sell as many tickets for games. And as I said, by keeping Messi for so many years, Barcelona might have just dug themselves a deeper and deeper hole. Obviously, the likes of Antoine Griezmann is even linked with the likes of a swap deal for Atletico Madrid's Saul. Now, obviously, it has just come out in the news that Saul won't be heading to Barcelona because I think his agent has disagreed with it because Saul doesn't want to, which rightfully so. I mean, that would be the shithouse reward of the year if Antoine Griezmann ended up returning to Atletico Madrid on a swap deal. But I just don't understand why Barcelona, as I I said, they keep digging themselves a hole. Barcelona would then have to find a way to register Sol too. Obviously, once again, past the salary cap, they'll need to be able to pay this new player. But he is a player they have long admired and a player they were given the right of the first refusal over when they sold David Villa to Atletico Madrid in 2013. I don't know, that's a bit of an odd one to me. Sponsors want the deal done as soon as possible. Once again, that goes down to what I say. Clubs that sponsor Barcelona, I mean, they're not necessarily interested in Barcelona. They're interested in the club that has signed Lionel Messi, one of the biggest names in sports history. Without Messi, Barcelona don't have that much interest to it. As I said, keeping Messi at the club has just dug themselves such a deep hole, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of the article. That's pretty much it in terms of what you need to know about this contract. As I said, Barcelona for years now, keeping Messi at the club, it has been to their own detriment. They have really dug themselves a deep hole that they won't be able to get out of by giving Messi such, high wages. Sorry, my English has escaped me there for some reason. By paying him so much on a weekly basis, by raising his value so much, they have really dug themselves a hole that they won't be able to get out of. No one's going to be able to afford the likes of Lionel Messi. Nor would anyone want to sign a player for that amount of money that's probably going to be out of it in the next 3 years, by the way he's been aging. I mean, yes, Messi is a fantastic footballer. People are talking about the fact that he could win the Ballon d'Or this year, which yes, he very might well be, but to keep him on the payroll, to really dig a hole for your club, to not be able to sign other players, to be able to sign amazing players and not put them on your payroll, Barcelona, I really don't know how you got yourself in so much trouble, but it is going to take a lot of work to get out of it. As I said, guys, whether Messi needs to leave Barcelona to become the greatest of all time, I think that's an opinionated thing. Whether you think he needs to leave the club, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think. And if he had to leave Barcelona, where do you think he should end up going? But as I said, this is an absolute mess. Whether Barcelona keep Messi or not, I think they're still going to stay in trouble. Messi, I hope you make the right decision. Barcelona, you're not going to make the right decision. You still keep Ronald Koeman as a manager, so it goes without saying that you guys are making mistakes. But guys, this has been Finn, FYNN. Once again, if you're new to this channel and you want to keep subscribed for more football news, make sure that you do subscribe down below. I would really, really appreciate it, along with hitting that like button. But Barcelona, Messi, La Liga, you guys are in some serious trouble. But at the end of the day, if Messi can only afford 3 supercards a week, I think he'll survive. Guys, this has been Finn, FYNN. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.